Okay, I just failed to see the fireworks go off. Let's have a little look at what miserably little stuff I've actually got on me and not sleep in the bed. Let's head back over to the build site or something like that. What I'm now wondering is whether I brought the kinds of wood I wanted to bring over here. I think I did. I think we're still busily trying to cook these things. Unless I have another trunk loader that can keep this going, that's going to take me a while. Gardening. That ought to hold me for a bit. I've got half a mind to test out this new axe that I've got. And that's not how I'm going to do it. Here we are out on the boulevard, as it were. I'm going to clear some of this stuff out so that we have a way of getting around. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to explain a few things, because as I was leaving, Zobrooks got the impression that Trixieverse might just, or this server, might just go away permanently forever. Now I'm tempted to make this road go out here. I think I might just do that. Now the thing is, I didn't say that we were going away, that this world was going away. It's easy to see why Zobrooks would find that suggestion disconcerting. Because more than anybody else, of course I could legitimately say more than any pony else, he has built the crap out of this place. And it is just extraordinary how much he's built. Of course, that is also part of the problem. Now I'm just gonna run down here and quickly sleep in that bed. As Time Turner has thoughtfully cleared it out around it for me. Okay, I guess that's going to end up being just plain empty. But here we are grabbing a little sleep. I have a meowing kitty in Minecraft, and I probably have a meowing kitty right beside me over here, castling and fussing with me. I will hope he isn't too much of a pain in the butt. He might be. We'll see whether my microphone picks him up. That'll be fun. I should take the moment to explain, in no uncertain terms, this is what I want to stick around. I'm going to do my best to extend this out. For instance, like this. This pretty much is me making an enormous platform here. And the thing is, I want to be able to film this, or at least film it in cartoon form. Now I shouldn't go as necessarily all the way around this way. I could always drop down a level, but the point here is really not for me to just make a ginormous vertical place or anything like that. The hope is that I can set it up so that, for instance, if you're looking here at the cat's place, that they will have, and I probably should chop down this area too, so that I can make it possible to see that. Supposing that big square there was the building we're talking about, I should be able to sketch it by drawing this vertical and then seeing that it goes at this angle. If I don't like that, I can even do things such as, let's give this smooth lighting back on, why not? Where's, we used to have a, okay, no. How about normal? Let's have normal. What I'm looking for is that place where you can set the width of the view, and I'm not finding it. That baffles me. In Control, maybe? Toggle perspective, F5, that's interesting. Oh, no, wait, that's just the camera. I know what that is. Multiplayer. Nope. Unless... No, that's the chat. Ah, field of view. There. See, now I should also be able to do super wide angle like this. If I was doing a panel in which I needed to do a very wide angle screen, I could throw it to a big view distance like that, and this is a crazy fisheye view. And normal is like about 70 or maybe 69. And we can zoom right in like that. In theory, it should work. It's just a question of doing it, that's the thing. Okay, let me duck down here and throw a couple of these guys over here. I need to be careful not to fall to my doom, because that's no fun. But I do want to have area to walk in here. Presumably I'm going to also go down okay, I just wasted that one, but no matter. And we'll also end up going around here. This is one of the things that I'm going to be learning about. You can apparently harass people very effectively in a nasty multiplayer map where they're trying to fight for their lives and they're getting killed and having to respawn and gather all their stuff back. If they have to gather their stuff back in the middle of piles of snowballs, they lose their minds. I saw that in a Vex map, and it interested me greatly. Right now what I'm doing is, since I do have one measly diamond left before I go off and do some mining on my own time, I am making some spaces for where the ledge would go. And we'll get millions and millions and millions of those little stone slabs. And that's going to be a handy-dandy sidewalks. Because the thing about the city of Versus is it is so large and so tightly packed that in the actual city itself, you don't have vehicles. There really isn't room. There really isn't room to manage them. So instead, what we're going to see is a lot of buildings. These dirt shapes. These dirt shapes are going to be roughly in the shape of buildings. This is pretty much all the dirt in the world. More dirt than anybody would ever want or need. And the point I'm making here is that this world is sticking around. We're just not going to be playing in it because there's very little of interest to do anymore in it, because it has been stripped clean, filled with all the labor-saving utilities. It's kind of like playing a game of Feed the Beast after you've won and built everything. There's nothing that you can possibly do that you can't do in about 3 minutes. All of the challenge is completely gone, other than the fact that it's ultra hardcore, and even with that, it's laziness only that gets in your way. Because we've got all of the regeneration potions you could ever want. There really is very little left. There's also very little left of this shovel. Although I think maybe I have another one. I'm really going to need to throw an ender chest around here somewhere. I have some house building to do, and no mistake. I've also got to find out where that portal went, because I know there's a portal around here somewhere. Right now I'm pretty much just making the ledge. But if I can make this go around to where the portal is, that would be kind of nice. I'd like that. May or may not be feasible. For instance, I can go down here, then wander up. Sure enough. If I start heading down a little bit, I'd be able to get to the portal around this outside, and then well, first of all, let's see if I can get back to base in time to not die. Okay, that went up a little bit. I'm not sure you can hear that. It's my cat being horrible. Not appreciated, you little beast. Take a moment to stare at that. I have a squirt bottle so I can get him to run out of the range of the... oh, hello, we've got something here. We've got stone, and we've got a million crafting tables, so we can make a whole pile of these things. And you know something else? We could use a little wood and I think a little wool. Because it's going to get old having to run back through here in order to sleep. As much as this is a cozy little bed, I might even just take this bed up. That, or here's another possibility. Now this is a slightly hurtful scenario. We're just going to have to count and see how many of these beds are there. Are we going to survive? Yes. Hello. Who's making that noise? I don't like that noise very much. While I'm here, what's in here? That's not terribly useful. Well, I suppose I could make a boardwalk. That's one thing we could do. And I can regenerate nicely this way. Here's what we're going to do. Okay, this place is now... Hi there, cat. Yes, I know, it's terribly unfair. Oh, look, I've got another shovel. I should be fine. And we have a neighbor's car alarm going off. No matter. There's that skeleton. We're going to... Hang on. Oh no, I've got it. I've got it. I'm not sure why I wasn't picking up that other dirt, but the point was very much to grab that bed so that I could sleep in the new location. Now I wonder whether you can chop stone with an axe. You can technically chop stone with your hand, or the ponies would say with their hoof. So in theory, you should be able to chop stone with an axe. Certainly you could chop ice with one, and if it's a silk touch axe, then the ice should be just fine. I don't think it's the most efficient way to get smooth stone, though. Let's run back through here. Or walk back through here, I suppose. And we're going to zip right over here and start on this house. Immediately. I had the design of the place. Mind you, I don't have it on me, but I do have a lot of resources handy, so... Let's just say that it goes in this far. Now the challenge of this is I am going to be producing maybe I'll just move their whole apartment in here. Cat and all. How's that sound? And we can finish some of this stuff off with carpet. I don't need to worry about the fact that the ground is nasty concrete. That's fairly consistent with industrialized sort of building. I think maybe the infrastructure of this place is more metal than concrete. But no matter. Point is, it should work fine. stone out of here. And then go after the dirt. This is not so bad. It's definitely interesting trying fervently to come up with an entertaining mining technique, or whatever you want to call it. This is how to use up a Earth Mover 2000, or whatever it is I call that thing. Couldn't be much faster if I had a beacon. Mind you, if I had gravel up there, it would be a good way of suffocating myself, so that would not be great. But we can't worry about that kind of thing. We're an industrial lathing machine. Lathing away at this stuff, and then plummeting off of the cliff. Okay, maybe not. We're going to try not to plummet off the cliff. Nobody wants to plummet. Plummeting is off the menu. There's the cliff now. Well, not there. So it's around there somewhere. There's cliff to be had. Oh. And there's hole to be had. Here's where we'll plant the kitties building. Oh, it's Shauna Wolf. I'm not sure whether she's listening. It might be. She might be. Now my concern here... Oh, okay. I'm actually over in the... Let's see, I'll place a torch there. Give me a second, I'm figuring out what to do here. Because I'm a little confuzzled and I'm picking up all the dumbest things. And come to think of it, I don't know even whether you heard me. Come on, type. Actually, to be fair, I can hear when Shauna is here because if she logs on, it will be audible. Gardening, flinging vast quantities of dirt. And let me see, what else did I have? Chests? Are there chests here? There are. And crafting tables and a furnace. Glowstone, but I don't think we have... Oh, and crystal glass, and might as well get another one of these going. Main set kit house. It's a good time for me to run around and pick up a bunch of these other things here. while, this little meow is going to be a big pest for me. Yeah, I'm going to have to come up with a design for this place because it boggles my mind a little bit that the kitty's house would be this big. I might actually have to contract it, make it be a lot smaller, because it doesn't... That's a lot of square footage for Versus. Versus is a really brutal place to try to build a lot of square footage into. We'll go back just to here, because it's kind of like a Hollywood apartment. It's not practical, but oh, and here we go with the sunset going down again. And I really need to just... Well, I don't even know whether Shauna is sleeping or not. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. Okay, first things first. First bed location is here. And ta-da! Okay, she was either in the nether or also slept. I should strip. Here we are. Oh, a bunch of those things just popped right back into place on me. Glad they didn't pop back inside me. That would have been untidy. Yeah, lagginess. The force of the lag is strong with this one. On the other hand, I'm getting plenty of cobble this way. And that's going to be important. And I do have a spare shovel, so... Gosh, that's fast. I am a CMC machine. Getting all the dirt in the world, which is not actually a useful building material for me. Unless I want to do some serious terraforming.